Basketball fans unite. The WNBA regular season gets underway tonight, and I'm excited to be bringing you WNBA content all season long. Are you in? What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of The Bounce. We are a WNBA betting show that breaks down the WNBA odds and gives you our best bets for each day of the WNBA regular season. Today is Friday, May 19th, and we have 4 games on tap to kick off the WNBA regular season, but I found 2 selections that we absolutely need to wager on here tonight. Before we get into the plays, if you guys aren't already subscribed to the YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcast episodes from, please go ahead and do so now. Drop a like on the video so you stay up to date with the latest WNBA content. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's 2 selections. The first play we have for you is the New York Liberty minus 2.5 over the Washington Mystics. Look, before you go and say how square this play is, this is the season opener for both teams, but this is the most highly anticipated season opener for the New York Liberty in quite some time. They have superstars littered across every spot on the floor, and they need to come out in Game 1 to make a statement that they are for real this season. And while the Washington Mystics will be sneaky good this year with an underrated core group of youngsters and a healthy Elena Del Don, I do believe the New York Liberty are just far superior team in this one, and I believe they come out and make a statement and win this game, possibly by double digits. I do have the Liberty as, upwards of 4.5-point favorites in my own power rankings, so I'll be getting a discount here at 2.5 odds from the sports books, I believe. So I'm going to be all over them in the opening game. Lay the 2.5 points with the New York Liberty. They get the job done, and we cash our first ticket. The second play we have for you is the under 163 in the Chicago-Minnesota contest. The odds for this are minus 110. Look, I'm not exactly sure where we're going to get 163 points combined from these two teams. Chicago, they have basically a skeleton roster. They have Kalia Copper, and then absolutely nobody worth mentioning down the rest of the positions. The Minnesota Lynx, they come into this game, from last season, they won 14 games. They bring back basically the same core players. These two teams are going to definitely need time to figure out exactly what their identity is on the court. And I'm not sure we get 163 points, playing a full 48 minutes in the NBA as opposed to 40 minutes in the WNBA. I'm taking the under. I see this a very low-scoring game with teams throwing up bricks left, right, and center. Give me under 163, Chicago, Minnesota. That wraps up the 3rd episode of The Bounce. Thanks, guys, so much for listening. If you want to help support the podcast, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe on Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast episodes from. Share with your friends on social media these selections, and let's make some money together. The next episode of The Bounce will be available Friday night. Until next time.